Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and today we're going to continue our Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Countdown Hype video series with a video about Tifa. Now, not this Tifa right here. We already got. You can see I got mine at 140. She's still a really fun unit to use, but we're getting a new and improved ice version of Tifa with Advent Children. We're going to take a look at her today, see if she's, well, you don't have to pull for her, so see if she's somebody worth building after you get her for free. And spoiler alert, I think everybody's probably going to build her up. She's a strike unit once again, coming in at 90 cost, does have jump 2, which is nice. Like most units only come in with jump 1. Zangan style fighter is going to be her job, with Lancer that they've just renamed to Throw. I mean, it might as well have just been Throw from the beginning of the game. And then the Pugilist sub-job offers a really interesting buff for her. We'll look more at that later. But let's start with her TMR. So it's going to be armor. It's a cloth armor. It has 1 agility. So having 1 agility on that thing is kind of important. This could be an important piece for agility tuning or something. Stuff with 1 agility is rare. The buff on it is a self buff with a 40% attack steroid for 4 turns and strike attack resist penetration 40 for 4 turns. So a very powerful self buff right there if you find yourself with a strike unit who needs to boost their damage a little bit. Her master ability is going to be the ice group buff, then single target resist 15. Basically, her only master ability is single target resist 15, and if you're only going to have 1, that is a good one to have. So you do like to see that. Her dream upgrade is going to be healing power up. She does have some self-healing in her kit, accuracy 20, and an upgrade to her skill. So the master ability, dream ability bit here does feel a little free, but the TMR buff is good. It costs 90 on a free unit's pretty good. If we look at her stats, she's not 70 agility like Speed Demon Cloud is going to be, but 67 sure ain't slow. And then you see 713 attack with no dream, 893 with dream. So she has a lot of attack. She's got a lot of HP. She is a pretty solid unit statistically. But what about her kit? Because that's really going to be the defining thing. Now, her support abilities here, she definitely does not have anything on the level that Cloud did. Like, Cloud support abilities were just kind of next level. With Tifa, what you're going to have is her first new support ability is accuracy crit rate. It's not great. Like, that's not exactly awesome. Now, her second new support ability is agility defense pin. That is awesome. These are 2 great stats, 2 stats she's definitely going to want to have. As a strike unit, you are going to want to have like maximum amounts of defense penetration in order to do damage. Here's 40 for her from a support ability, so you like to see that. Now, pierce attack 15, you're not going to be running that. You're also probably not going to be running the continuous counter upgrade, because if you want accuracy, you'll just go with the 25 accuracy, 25 crit one up here. You do have the ultimate secret, which is critical hit rate attack, which isn't bad, and you're probably going to end up just defaulting to this one, I feel like, or HP attack. I mean, it's kind of rough down here. Like, I think you're going to go either fighting spirit or ultimate secret, neither of which are good. They're both just okay. So you have a good one right here in Zangan's teaching quick attack, and then 2 okay ones. There's not that like overpowered 100 cost one that we see with some of our new units. Dang it, Tifa, that's what it is. Okay, counter moves. You're going to run preemptive counter. I'm happy that she has this. It has a nice range to it of 3. It's a 2-hit counter attack, only 30% proc chance, but a 2-hit striking counter attack. Preemptive counter attack is very useful. There will probably be a couple times if you're a Tifa player where this saves you because you kill somebody before they like kill you. Okay, her main job. Her cheap attack, Roundhouse Kick, is very short range, but does knock 20 AP off the target at 121% modifier. She scales off of attack, dex, agility, and luck. All right, her first TP move is a self buff. It's courage, so she has courage, and she has courage that does something else, which is very important. So her courage also gives her a minus 15% strike resist on the target for 4 turns. So a strike resist debuff that she can apply to targets. Not bad, not bad. Like, you could sneak something else in here, but courage and strike resist down is nice. Her group buff that you see right here is a physical damage reduction shield for self, and it's a 50% physical damage reduction shield for 4 turns. Very good. This is powerful. Then she gives elemental chain resist to allies. Don't sleep on elemental chain resist, even though it's not one of the like top things in the game, with people being pretty dang good at agility tuning at this point in year 4 of War of the Visions. You will often be getting chained, and taking less chaining damage is nice. You also get strike attack resist penetration for her self of 30, that's good, and you will absorb 50% of the damage done for self. So the only group buff part of this is the chain resist, and then Tifa gets physical damage shield, strike attack penetration, and absorb damage. You're gonna cast this every fight. This is her bread and butter buff. You're gonna want that online. Okay, dual frost that gets upgraded to dual blizzard. It gets upgraded to dual blizzard. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry, I lied. The strike attack resist penetration is for allies. This is, and I knew I was like misreading this. This is potentially really good for strike attack teams, right? Giving your whole strike attack team strike attack resist pen 30, that could be nice. So that's just a little something else there. Now, dual frost, it gets upgraded to dual blizzard. It's a single target attack, but you can pick 2 targets. So single unit attack, 2 targets, decreases single target resist by 60 for 3 turns. Okay, that's nice. Reduce counter chance by 100. That's also nice. 200% damage mod, and has a 50% chance to inflict frostbite. So very good move. This is her strongest attack, I think, or at least her most like unique and useful attack. You're going to see that all the time in PvP. Somersault, which again, LOL on the spelling right here. Somersault, awesome translation job. Gives her 40 more defense pin. This is probably a move that the AI is going to default to earlier on, and like especially if targets are not spread out, if they're grouped, because it gives her that 40 defense pin. She needs to find more defense pin to be an effective damage dealer, in my opinion. Boom, there's 40 more. Now she's at 80 and she's kind of good to go. 165% damage mod, and increases AP consumption on the targets. A nice little debuff. And then her job level 25 is just a barrier break AoE with a decent amount of range on it. So there you go. That's Tifa's new main job. If you go with her new sub job, you do have a triple hit strike attack with boosted crit chance on it, and then a self-only heal and a debuff dispel. She can dispel poison, frostbite, blind, silence, paralyze, and immobilize. I said debuff. It's a status effect removal, whatever, status effect dispel, and it restores 40% HP for her. Could be useful in like Fight 2 of Guild Wars or something, but you're probably not going to run that. You're probably also not going to run Throw, aka Lancer, unless you just really want some like 100 guaranteed hit attacks or the ability to do Lancer damage. I think instead you'll go for Pugilist, and I think maybe instead of running the Courage buff on her, a lot of people will default to this one instead, because this will give you strike attack 40 for your allies for 3 turns, a group buff. It also gives her 20 more defense pin and 25 single target resist. That's pretty dang good. This is a really powerful buff, and I expect to see it being utilized in some Tifa teams, especially some mono strike Tifa teams, or at least 2 strike unit Tifa teams for that strike attack up. Then her limit break is a 2-hit single target attack that decreases chain resist by 50 on the target, so upping the damage, 240% mod, and decreases their critical evade by 30 for 3 turns. So that's our girl Tifa right here. She's rolling into War of the Visions with that first week of Advent Children. So look forward to that. I know I'm definitely going to build her. I don't know, like I'm trying to save up some viz. I don't know what my budget is going to be for Advent Children. I feel like as a content creator, I kind of need to pull all these guys and cover them because it's going to be a hype moment for the game, and I want to help the game out as much as I can, but I'm going to need some luck for that. And if you saw my polls last week, my luck is kind of in right now. Let's keep that luck in for Advent Children. At least we don't need any for Tifa. There you go. If you're excited for her, hang in there. It's not going to be too hard to build her. All right, catch y'all later. Peace.